Wouldn't mind sharing a couple words. Bonjour, I'm an ki Indigenous cause, Maingan Dorem, Baoting and Donjaba. Miigwech for everybody coming out. It's a little drizzling out here right now, but I'd like to remind us about family too. Our people, we're all connected. The whole act and the whole system that we have in place really segregates us as Anishinaabe people, divides us with these lines between Garden River, Batchewana First Nations, between Guli, and the list goes on. And at the end of the day, we are a very strong people, and the systems that are oppressing our people is a pick and choose. If you're popular, if you have a lot of friends, then you stand somewhere. At the end of the day, it's our people. We are the power. Anishinaabe people are the power. The programs that come into our communities for funding, they're not the biggest programs, nor are they the best programs, and everybody has their hands inside that money before it gets to our actual people. And I'd like to remind us, my great uncles used to live down here in Gittigansibing. They used to live here in Garden River. They used to run sweat lodge and ceremony down here. And a lot of my family were still relations down here, as there's relations up there. I've been addressed by Chief and Council and also by a lawyer from Sault Ste. Marie stating that I'm going to get charged with trespassing for building a community garden. It made me fearful at first. I'm worried about my dad. He's 80 years old. He's also getting a letter stating that he could be charged for trespassing under Section 20.1 under the Indian Act, which to me is a very big insult to our people. I'm a provider amongst all Anishinaabe people. It don't matter where we are, where we're from, no matter where I go in Anishinaabe country, I will be a helper. I will be an asset. I will give my attention and my unconditional love to our people, to our nation of men and women when it comes to the Red Nation. And I would say that Chief and Council have to realize that there's things that they need to let us take care of as the people. This plant from seed to sale, we can distribute that to our people in a good manner. Most of our clients are 40 plus years old. They come in with back pains or sore joints or issues that they have. Many cancer patients come in and look to us for help. And that's what we do. We provide them with help. I hear in the health industry, they talk about regulating the strength of cannabis and the strength of the edibles. Well, people learn what they can take. I've learned this. I've seen this, amongst a lot of thousands of people we've served. Every one of us down here have all served 1,000 plus people. And we're providing them with really, really good medicine, really good ideas, really good thoughts, and helping them grow. And I encourage Chief and Council to listen to us, listen to our people. We're not here trying to cause war. We're here to try to help that section of what the government has put in place to help it work for our people. And they don't really have a lot of power. We have power. Anishinaabe people, the people, we have the power. If we don't agree with what Chief and Council are doing, it's our obligation to come together as a community, no matter where we're from, and start discussing that. We have rights as people, and we have our elders who have done everything they can do within their power to protect that for us as Anishinaabe people. Our own Chief and Councils don't want to answer to our letters. They don't want to accept gifts. We had a beautiful letter put together by Dell, and the day after, somebody had showed up and give great crane feathers to us. And as Anishinaabe people, we're taught to give good gifts. And that's what we did. We approached our chief up there in Rankin, and we tried to present those feathers and that gift, and they denied that. They didn't want to take those gifts. I was told straight on the phone, sorry, I don't want to take any gifts from you. Well, any of those gifts, there's no bad intentions or ill intentions with those gifts. They're beautiful gifts. They're stating and showing that the people are wanting to take care of themselves. We want to build a garden up there to feed 1,000 people, and we run into issues where we're being told that we're going to get charged for trespassing. What type of, bureaucracy is that? We are Anishinaabe people. I am capable, I am able, I am a man, I'm strong-minded, I have an iron will, and I'm ready to stand for Anishinaabe people. I'm ready to help feed them, you know, and I know our people are feeling the same. So I encourage everybody who's out there listening to us, you know, stand up with us, you know, come and see what it is we're about. And I guarantee you that you're going to find a lot of beautiful medicine and beautiful people there. And it's unfortunate, here we are at, you know, a APS building, and, you know, there's nobody in there, man. You know, that's really, really strange. You know, our chief had put out a letter of assertions not that long ago stating that we as Anishinaabe people are going to stand up for our rights. Well, that's what we're doing. Don't put us down. Don't take that away from us. Support us. If the people are willing to take something in their hands and move it forwards in a good process, then let us do that. You know, you don't have that right to tell us what we can and can't do anymore. I'm sick and tired of living in fear around these people. I'm sick and tired of wondering what's going to happen when I go outside my door. We should be protected. Our people should be protected. Not once have any of us hidden on Chief and Council. We've been straightforwards. We've been asking, come and see, come and be a part of what we're doing. If it's money and Jonios all they're worried about, then we need to start thinking money is not the root to evil, it's greed. It's greed. Are the people that are taking care of us, are they greedy? We have no information from Batchewana. Where's our money? Where's our money going to? They talk about transparency. Nobody knows where our money is, but yet we own windmills and parts of mines, and we own solar fields, and where is the transparency? When are they going to come forwards and start being truthful with us? That's what I ask. That's what I ask of our people, to be truthful. Use your heart. Use your heart. Use your heart in a good way, because when you use your heart in a good way, your mind will also clear. Your visions will also clear. You know, we are very, very important people to this land, to this nation. I know that we didn't give up a lot of our rights that they seem to always keep hidden on us. What about our gold? Why aren't we a rich nation of people? We have gold, we have diamonds, we have all kinds of natural resources and minerals that should be for us. That's our stuff. That's ours as Anishinaabe people. But yet people are raping it continuously, and we're sitting here fighting over one plant. One plant. Listen to what we're saying. Let us take care of it. Let the people that can take care of it, we're already stepping out in front. We're already showing the communities that this is what we want to do. This is what we are going to do. You know, I say miigwech to the people that support us, and you know, not by any means am I out here today trying to call down any individual. I will say this again, that the system that we're utilizing amongst First Nations people is set up for failure. It's a fraudulent system. It's made to hide things and keep us bickering and fighting one another. When are we going to learn to step out of that realm and say, you know what, I'm going to depend on my Sema. I'm going to depend on my grandmothers and grandfathers, that they're going to lead us in the proper direction. Chimiigwech, put that Sema down. That's the direction we need to take as Anishinaabe people. That's where we need to go. If we have leaders out there that sit there because they're elected officials, they're under the minister's hand and ruling, work for us. Work for your people, and you'll see this economy grow. You'll see us grow farms. You'll see our trading routes come back. You'll see our people standing up for one another. It wasn't that long ago where our grandparents all relied on one another. Somebody's building a house over there. A group of people like this showed up over there to build a house.
I remember that.
You know, we've been so involved in this political structure, and it's segregating us continuously. Well, you can't be traditional because you don't go to that lodge. Well, you can't do this because you don't go over there. We need to get rid of this political structure in a sense. And it's going to take a lot of work. I know I don't have all of the answers for that, but I know working collectively as a nation of people, those answers will come beautifully. They will be put into place. We will do that. I ask Anishinaabe people, you know, the ones that want to stand up and support their people, you know, I'm one of them. You don't have to vote for me. You don't have to pay for me. You don't have to give me money to stand up for our people. I will. That's not what we're put here for. Anishinaabe, Creator, give me 2 good legs, 2 good arms, a good heart, a good mind, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put those to use for our people. And I encourage all Anishinaabe people, men, women, Anishinaabe, Kwe, Anishinaabe, Nene, stand up, Ambeoma, Nod Moshin, come and help. Come and help. Stand up, don't be afraid. If you have raspberries outside, take care of those raspberries. Let them grow, bring them to your elders. That's Anishinaabe spirit. That's Anishinaabe heart. And I encourage all of you to do it. And I encourage you to come help at the farm. Come help us pull some weeds, plant some food. We just got a phone call the other day, and I got a phone call from a woman down in New York, and she's asking, how are you guys doing this? How are you guys building that beautiful garden for your people? I just went out there with a shovel and started digging. I don't know what else to say. We just do it. Al has blazed a beautiful trail for many of us. He's inspiring. He's inspiring. He's inspired me to not be afraid, to stand up and say, we can do this. We got Derek, who's been through the ringer. That guy's been through the old school washing machine 3 or 4 times. When are they going to realize, holy shit, this guy's bringing medicine to everybody. He's helping. He's building a whole trading economy for our people. So many people want to talk bad out there and say that they know all of the answers, and most of them come from that elected government system that's put in place, that John A. MacDonald gang, as I heard it in the past. And that's the reality. I feel like they are working as a gang, because we can't get into those doors. We can't get into those meetings. How many people from Garden River had submitted letters to their chief and council and have no response? How many people in Rankin have done the same thing? Not just those reserves, but our reserves collectively across this nation. We need this
all across Canada. Same thing.
Yes, yes, and I agree. Yeah. And I'm very glad to stand here with Del today. He stood in front of the government, almost all by himself at one point in time. How fearful that should be, how much fear that would hold in an individual, but he stood his ground. Miigwech for being that warrior, Del. Miigwech for being that leader, because we need those people to stand up. We need them to come and listen to us, and I say miigwech to my family in Garden River. I say miigwech to my family that's spread across the nation. That's who we are as Anishinaabe people. And stop segregating ourselves. Stop thinking that you're not, because you have no voice because you're not from this place. That mentality needs to come to an end. It needs to come to an end. We work as a nation, not segregated reservations. I've heard somebody say, it's 2020. What do we expect, to live in the old days? No, but that doesn't mean that we have to disrespect our old ways of living. Using our medicines, using our heart, using our mind, those are medicines. And I encourage all people, don't get angry with this situation. It's tough, I'm sure the dispensary owners are grinding their teeth many days. Why are they trying to shut us down? Why are they trying to take something beautiful from us? Something that's working. Is it just the money? It wasn't until the dispensaries start running full blast that they start complaining about the roads, the potholes. Who's going to pay for the potholes? Who's going to pay for the roads? Well, man, we've been serving gas and food and Rankin arenas and bingo halls and everything else. Cannabis is not wrecking the roads. It's, but they're so willing to point it at everything. Everything is wrong because, why? They don't have their hand in the kitty? I'm not paying our people $2,000, $5,000. I'm not paying the band office any money. I'm not paying them no more. I'm not going to that building anymore. I don't need to. I'm Anishinaabe. Creator, give me a free life. I'm going to go out there and plant a garden for our people. If they want to charge me for trespassing, then here I am. I'm done being under that thumb.
I'll defend you on that one.
Nice, miigwech, Del. And it's fear. That's what they use in our people. They use fear. They had police at his door over there. Where's chief and council? Why aren't they at our fire? We have a sacred fire burning up there. Today is day 18. 18. We had one councillor come to that sacred fire. They talk about protocols. What about our protocols as traditional people? What about our protocols as pipe carriers? What about our protocols as medicine people? You guys are you guys are obligated to come and hear us. But the system has made it so it's difficult, and it doesn't mesh together. It doesn't go together. It's an oil and water system, and we need to be able to have the backbone once again. I ask our women. The women are the backbone of our communities. Stand up and fight for your men too. You know, I asked the men, stand up and fight for us. It's our kids, it's our next generations that are really going to be affected by everything. You know, do we want to be able to, what about in garden? If you guys want to start a garden down here, this is Gitigon CB, which is a beautiful place where there is beautiful gardens along that river over there that produce beautiful life. That's what it's saying. This river is fertile. It's willing to give life and willing to give medicines. Let's get back into our original way of thinking. Let's help one another. Let's trade with one another. The guys planted 30 apple trees in the past 2 days. You know, miigwech, man. That helps out our farm, that helps out the animals, that helps us out as a nation. Now we got carrots and corn and beets, and I mean, man, the list goes on. I can't even know the plants. I see them popping out of the ground, but
Have you named all the chickens yet?
no, we haven't named any chickens. I've been telling everybody, don't name the chickens. Maybe only the brown ones, they're laying eggs, but the white ones, well, they're gonna end up going to the elders and feeding our people. So I encourage our people, learn about it. You know, study our nations, study who we are as Anishinaabe people, and use your heart. You know, ask for guidance. Ask your grandmothers and grandfathers for guidance. You know, I'm happy today. This rain is just like slightly giving us a little bit of mist. You know, I'm worried about the garden up there, and I'm thinking, miigwech, man, you know, Creator's taking care of us no matter what. Not getting us soaked here, not making our visit uncomfortable, and taking care of something up there for us. You know, miigwech, we couldn't. Those connections we were able to identify and interpret right away as Anishinaabe people, but the system we're living in is slowly taking the Indian out of the Indian. They fought us in wars. When they killed an Indian, it was like 4 more Indians popped up behind them. They didn't understand that. They took a tactic and they realized in order to kill an Indian, we have to kill them from the inside. We have to take their identity away. We have to take everything they know away from them, and then we won. The reality is our people are almost there. We've almost been assimilated to the point where we're not going to rely on our feathers. We're not going to rely on our eagle bone whistles. We're not going to rely on our drums anymore. And I encourage us all, you know, there's a lot of people here that speak a bit of Anishinaabe, and if we collectively got together, I shared with our friend from down the line here, Paul, where we plowed our road up there in Batchewana First Nations. We want to build a longhouse up there. We want to build a sweat lodge. We want to bring people in to immerse them into our language and help them in the bush, put them in the bush. We had an idea to build planters boxes up there in the bush for the elders, so we can truck the elders out there and the elders can actually come into the bush, be in the bush, listen, and their memory of being Anishinaabe will come back to them. We'll learn things from them. It's our duty, it's our obligation to take care of our people. At the end of the day, the Creator is not going to say, what have the people done for you? If we're going to be questioned, what have you done for the people? Are we going to wake up every day and say, I've done the best I could? I've you know, fought and I've stood up for my people the best of my abilities. And that's what I'm going to do. I promise, you know, all Anishinaabe and Nene and Anishinaabe Kwe that I will always stand up for you to the best of my abilities. I will always be there for you guys. And you don't have to vote for me to be there. You don't have to pay for me to be there. If you need help, if you need anything, you know, we've created an area up there where we've helped people. They were going down the wrong tubes. You know, they were taking the wrong paths in life, and we brought them up there. They know that place is clean grounds up there. We talked to them about taking care of their body. If you want to smoke mishkons, you want to use that little bit of a spirit in there to help you get off those Percocets and off of that cocaine and off of that. Well, we're here to help you. We're here to help you with that. There's people that come to my house, they were dying. They were dying. They come there and I help them. I open that door and I opened up a room and I let them have a bed and help them. They know how honest I am. And that took them out of that dark place. And today they're standing here with us. They're standing here with us. You know, if I wouldn't have done that as Anishinaabe, there would have been a chance I would have been visiting his funeral. That's the reality of our power. That's who we are as Anishinaabe people. You know, taking this cannabis has given us the opportunity to save another life. You know, we brought him in here from out west. He called me. He told me that he was depressed. He was thinking about committing suicide. Well, we had enough resources to pool together and to bring him here, to take care of him as an Anishinaabe man. Sure, he's from out there, but it's our obligation. If somebody reaches out for help, we take care of them to the best of our abilities. That's what he did. He wrote a big long letter to us. Miigwech, thank you guys so much. You guys have helped me. You guys have saved me. That's the reality of our power as Anishinaabe people. That's what we can do. Those are the types of things that we are going to continuously do. miigwech for everybody coming out today and standing up. I know that, I wish the police were here to actually listen to this stuff. I know on social media they're going to be hearing this. I watch the videos, our videos are shooting up there. Thousands of people are watching them, and I know that chief and councils and people that are in our communities are watching those videos. Instead of watching those videos, come out here and listen to us. Come out here and be a part of this with us. Come and ask if we can take care of these things. Could we take care of this from seed to sale? Yes, we can. Yes, we can do that. Could we take care of our own medicines and our own testing? Yes, we can do that. We have people all across this nation's already set up to do this. Why are we gonna go against the grain? We're gonna go with it. And I would like to ask chief and councils, stop scaring us. Stop scaring the people, man. Stop coming after us. Come and sit with us and visit us before you wanna come and see if anything's bad. Miigwech, guys. I know I could be pretty long-winded about everything, but miigwech.